Hello Cancer, and welcome to your reading for the 1st until the 7th of July. And these are general readings, so please take what resonates and discard the rest. And let's just call in now the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides, our higher selves, and any other high consciousness collectives who would like to be a part of this reading would be most appreciated. So right now, Cancer, we're just going to grab a card here. I'm going to cut the deck, and this is going to be a card that's sort of you at the moment. And here we are, you're in 9 of Cups, feeling relaxed, being able to extract fulfillment and happiness in your life at the moment. And yeah, this is the central card. We're just going to grab a card for your crossing energy, and then we'll also grab some more cards for your tarot reading here. So we're going to use the angels and ancestors for your crossing energy. So things are generally coming along pretty nicely at the moment for you, Cancer. So you've got things, even though they might be sort of ideas here, or some of it might be, you know, in tangible form. Some of the happiness and fulfillment might be ideas that you have that you know what you need to do to move into that. Let's have a look at your crossing energy now. And we have okay, wise one, grow within your current situation. Yeah, so this could be what you're doing here, Cancer, at the moment. And it's interesting to note that, you know, you have some books here, you have, this looks like a wand, you have, you know, a cup of tea or coffee or whatever that is. You're kind of in a library there, or, yeah, in your home, possibly, but you're kind of putting your feet up. So it's almost like you're aware that you don't need to perhaps push so much with your energy anymore. And maybe you are becoming more comfortable with being able to relax and put your feet up, and you're knowing sort of what you need to do even with your body. So you might be becoming more aware of where you're putting your body, what environment you're in, and even your posture, how are you holding yourself. Because sometimes we can change our mood states by holding our body in a different way, or by doing something different with our body as well. So I'm thinking you're getting some general awareness here, and you're kind of, there might be something about your situation that is challenging, but your intuition is sort of telling you that it's better to stay where you are and develop in whatever ways that you can in your current situation, okay? Let's just grab a card here now for a short term, or actually, no, this is something that's happened recently, okay? And wow, Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new start. Maybe you've recently started a new job. Maybe it's a new interest or a new hobby, or a new, you know, it might be one of these things here that you had been thinking about for a while that you are now actually doing, manifesting in the earth element. So manifesting in physical form, doing it physically in the third dimension, okay? And yeah, this is really great too. You have also these different colors around here. So this might be about you starting a new holistic way of life, perhaps a holistic lifestyle. Excuse me. Yeah, let's see what else, another energy that you might be bringing in from your past as well, which could be, you know, as far back as childhood, or it might be something more recent, or even a talent or a skill that you have. Okay, the Knight of Swords. Yes, Knight of Swords. So this is your ability to be quick thinking, to communicate well, to even be, you know, spontaneous, to really, I guess, be quite perceptive, but doing it not in a laid-back way. So it's not sort of in this mode here, but you have very active intellect, okay? So you can sort of sum up the energy in a room fairly quickly. You might be able to kind of, yeah, be a pretty effective communicator. Maybe you're good at writing or speaking, or yeah, or interacting with others, just communicating generally. So this is, you know, quite an active energy and mental active energy. So I'm also taking from that you love learning and you like moving into new things, Capricorn, Cancer, and you know, really gleaning what you can, or you know, continually learning throughout your life as well, learning new things. Let's grab a card now for what's likely to unfold. Okay, so this is an 8 of Cups, and we started with the 9 of Cups. So this is usually a card about, okay, we're experiencing some comfort and we're okay here in this place, but there might be a little something that's missing, or that we need to move, which is prompting us to move in a different direction, or perhaps to pursue things, different things emotionally or mentally or physically, or even spiritually. You know, perhaps this energy here might be that you are experiencing at the moment, Cancer, that you're happy enough, but there may be something else. And I think it's to do with these two energies here that we've just looked at. This is your curiosity. Okay, and this is something new that's kind of come into your radar, that's really prompted you to go, oh, wow, I need to learn more about that. And so what you're going to be doing is almost moving away from this comfortable cup energy here, okay, and perhaps going to explore that. And we're going to grab a card now for your opportunity. So the interesting thing is that you might, because our central card here is, I mean, the challenge could be that you're going to, this is either helping you or hindering you. So it might be that in your current situation, you can still move into these areas that you need to move into and learn what you want to learn, okay? You know, for example, you take up a study course, but you're still living where you're living, and so you might be moving in and out of the home, you know, that type of thing. Or if this is an energy of, okay, you've got a bit too comfortable here and you're thinking that, yeah, I'm going to just stay in my current situation, but there could be another reality or another possible timeline impacting on this energy, and that is that even though sometimes it is wise to, you know, grow within your current situation, if you've done all the growing that you can, I mean, this is a 9 of Cups here. Maybe you have become as happy as you can become in that situation, and maybe it is a time now for you to really basically, you know, get on the horse, so to speak, and to move in a new direction. Let's grab a card now for an opportunity. So whichever of those kind of resonates. Yeah. Right, we'll grab a card here for something that, you know, may be happening in the future for you, Cancer. Yeah, here we go. It's a balancing act, isn't it? For many of you, I think a lot of you are feeling that there are benefits for you staying where you are and growing within your current situation, but yet there's another side to the coin where you're like, how much more can I grow? And maybe I would be better if I wasn't in my current situation. Would I grow more? Or would I, you know? So you're balancing kind of, you know, do I stay or do I go sort of thing. This is, you know, your current situation. But this could also be about you looking into your emotional state on a daily basis, okay? It might be that, okay, so emotionally I'm okay where I'm at currently in my current environment, but do I notice that when I'm in other environments that I feel different emotionally, and is that more conducive to my personal growth, my spiritual development? Okay, so it might be you might be sitting here contemplating how you're feeling, like your emotions when you are in your current situation and not in your current situation, okay? Or you might be, when I say current situation, I'm taking that to mean your living situation, okay, where you live. So it might also be that, okay, where I live now and the people perhaps that I live with, what do I think about on a daily basis? Okay. And you know, at what point can I change my thinking? So, for example, if we observe that we're thinking certain thoughts all the time that are perhaps not helpful, not helping us to move into positive mood states where we live, then is it really a case of us needing to move out of that environment, or is it a case of moving away from negative mood states or negative thought patterns and adopting some new skills and strategies that can help us bring us back into the positive emotional and states and thought patterns? Okay, so this is about balancing. I think there's going to be an opportunity for you, Cancer, to this is almost like taking stock of something. So you're in meditation here and you're looking at these two sides of things. Maybe it's two sides of yourself. Maybe it might be your masculine and your feminine aspect. It might be your thoughts and your feelings. It might be even like just in the emotional realm, it might be positive emotions and negative emotions. You know, so there's something that I think you're going to have the opportunity to examine here. And it might be through meditation, or maybe you're going to create this opportunity for yourself. If you feel that you are, you know, a bit too comfortable where you are and that you do want to experience some growth, maybe you're really just looking here and saying, well, how can I experience the growth that I want to experience? This could be happiness and contentment with material life, with things generally, but there might be a deeper signified by the Eight of Cups here, a deeper need or a deeper level of fulfillment that you're now looking for. So this could be about you just really sitting and taking stock of that and trying to identify perhaps what that is and in what way do you wish to evolve, in what ways do you see yourself evolving. She has her eyes shut, so this might be also about you creating an inner vision, of balance. So how you're going to move forward to create more balance in your life, possibly, if that resonates. And also just reminding you that if other meanings for these cards come up for you, then please jot them down. Yeah. Let's grab a card now for something. This is kind of going to be looking at a deeper wish or a deeper desire that you have. Wow, 10 of Swords. So Cancer, this is about something that is kind of, for you, your feeling and your thoughts are along the lines of something is coming to an end and something is going to be, a new thing is going to be beginning. And this is, you know, echoed in this Pentacles here. So it's almost looking like for some of you that you have found this. Okay, and now you're having a sense of that other things have to be let go in order for you to pursue that. Okay, that could be what's going on for you if that resonates. This can also be a card of mental exhaustion. Okay, so you might be feeling, you know, pretty hammered mentally at the moment, or you might just be feeling really exhausted and tired and fatigued. And also just going to pop in there that Ascension symptoms have an impact on our physiology and our physical, physical, mental, emotional beingness. Okay, so just to keep that in mind, and that if you are experiencing this, to remember to hold space and take care of yourself. Okay, and just try and do what you can to elevate your energy levels, possibly with extra hydration, perhaps good quality nutrition if you're not already doing that. And just getting some time in nature, you know, even those just basics can be of assistance. And of course, sleep, you know, sleep quality and the amount of sleep that you get is important as well. Let's look here now, but that's not the only thing that's going to, you know, cure this energy. There are other things. I'm just putting that in there as suggestions, which many of you are probably already aware of. Let's grab a card now for perhaps in your environment. And here we have the King of Cups. And this is kind of your power card here, Cancer. So this is that energy, air of water. So this can, you know, you could feel like this at the moment, that, you know, you're on this, you're in this chair or this throne or whatever, wherever you sit, but in your home, whatever. But it's like this rocky things and there's stormy waves, and it looks like you're going over a waterfall there. I'm not really sure, but it could be the rapids, you know, the white water rapids there. And, you know, it looks like it's pretty fast-moving water, okay? But you are remaining calm, cool and collected here. This is almost a comedy card in my opinion, but it's not funny, is it, when we are dealing with this sort of stuff? But, you know, and here you are, you know, you're feeling happy enough, okay? But things are starting to get a little, you know, in light of this, what you are needing, what you're wanting to move into, you're kind of now becoming aware that the environment around you may not be conducive to that, possibly, you know, if that resonates, even though deep within you, you have a stillness, okay? It's almost like you know, you're experiencing this here. And this can also be a card in this position of how other people see you. So other people view you as being emotionally competent, as being like you have your own, you've got your own stuff under control. Like you are not, you know what to do to look after yourself so that you don't move into emotional overwhelm, so that you are not in emotional overwhelm, that you have a steady head on your shoulders, that you are cool, calm, and that you are quite masterful in that, Cancer. So you know what you need to do in order to, you know, have that emotional equilibrium. Even though deep down you're experiencing this type of fatigue, you're still able to, you know, you're quite high functioning, right? You're able to, you know, you understand the different realms of existence, okay? The emotional realm, the emotional world, and then you have the mental world, and, you know, the physical, the spiritual. And you also have this, so you have a cup here, okay, and you have this wand. So it's almost like you have these tools at your disposal. And not only that, you have your mind as well, okay? So you are, yeah, you're quite powerful, Cancer. But, yeah, it's still like you are looking for, here, Eight of Cups, I'm coming back to this. You are looking for something extra, either to add to these Eight of Cups, or you're looking for something completely different, okay? Whichever of those resonates for you. Let's grab a card now for like a long-term goal, or something you might be concerned about. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and isn't that interesting? You know that pentacle? Here it is. So at the moment, it is an idea, it's in potential, and you know what, you kind of have an idea of what you need to do, but it might be kind of a bit foggy at the moment. It's just like, you know, the general, I'm getting that you know the general field or the general direction, okay? But here you are, you know, standing on the earth, so you're very grounded in this position, and it's almost like this pentacle is in a spiritual alignment with your soul. Can you see that? How it's almost like your soul star here. So you are in alignment here, and I think that might be a goal that you have, and you could be at this point a little concerned about how you're going to just be in this peaceful state of groundedness, simplicity, and almost like this nice blend of adult and child, and just embarking on a new journey and feeling free and able to do that in a sort of like a light way, okay? These energies here, these are pretty heavy, okay? So you may be concerned if you're not experiencing this, because this is a very masterful energy, but you're dealing with a lot going on around you, and this is like something, you know, you've been through a lot here and something's coming to an end, right? So this is, you know, these are kind of heavy energies, and you know, it might be that, you know, you might be concerned about how you're going to move into this, but what we're going to grab now is a card for a best course of action, so a suggested way that you're going to be able to do this, okay? because I think here you're fulfilling a lot of responsibilities, Cancer. It's almost like, because with the kings, they are the space holders, okay? They are also, they're more projective in their energy. So you may well be, or you perhaps in the past, or even as people see you, or maybe you are in reality, perhaps you are, perhaps you aren't, but about giving out your energy, about being really concerned about, you know, the emotional well-being of others around you, okay? And this is almost like it's just you and spirit. And I think this is, it's going to take you a little time to move from, you know, that King of Cups energy into the Page of Pentacles. But we're going to just grab a card now for your best course of action to take. And I'm going to cut the deck first, and then I'm just going to quickly mention that this card here could be about you contemplating your inner child and your adult self, because as I'm looking at these cards, this is almost like your adult self. Like, you know, you are masterful to a fault, but it's like there's this new pentacle energy in that's really activating your inner child, okay? So you might really want to do some inner child adult work and really do some journaling, some artwork around that, and just get into that connection. And just because our inner child holds a lot of wisdom, okay, that's going to help us evolve into our spiritual aspect a little more. Yeah, let's grab the card off the top here now for your course of action. Here we are, Knight of Cups. You know what this is? This is love. This is, it's actually bang on. And we have the beautiful cup energy once again, Cancer, which is the water energy, which is your element, okay, which is just gorgeous. And this reading just makes total sense. It's unbelievable. But anyway, I mean that sarcastically, you know. This is about you being in love with love. So the way that you move from your adult self here, your King of Cups, into your Page of Pentacles is through self-love. You just keep loving yourself. Every day you ask yourself, how can I love myself a little more today? Okay. This is not necessarily about someone else coming in to give you that love. This is about you offering yourself that cup. Okay, it's about you connecting with Source, although this is actually like a wand here with a light, a very powerful light. So it could almost be that, you know, it's like your soul connection that's going to move forward with you, by you just keeping on loving yourself. And even if you stay in your current situation and keep doing this, it might be that just bit by bit you allow small aspects of your inner child to come forward. So that would be about following your heart, integrating into your life more on a daily basis, things that really delight you, things that you love to do as a child. It might be something quite simple as, you know, just putting on some music and just dancing around for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. You know, that might be something. There might be a little daily ritual that you can do, a self-love daily ritual, so that it will help to shift you from this energy of intense responsibility here for others into your own spiritual alignment and connection. And the other thing too is that you might like to, okay, if you sense these two aspects of yourself, do an artwork or a drawing or some journal writing onto what would it look like if we literally combined these two things? So what would this look like? And then perhaps, I mean, you might like to visualize yourself in a costume, in your inner child like costume. Like, what would you wear if you were your inner child? Okay, your happiest version of your inner child, right? And then you've got your adult self, you've got your inner child and your adult self, and picture them in your mind. And then just try and, with your meditation, just be in a really relaxed space, you know, by yourself, and then just kind of bring them together and just kind of visualize what would the union of these two beautiful beings look like. Because this is a really highly evolved person who is able to hold space for others, which is really beautiful. And you don't necessarily have to chuck this out, okay? You want to keep that if you can, and you also want to have this. You know, you want to have your childlike and your adult-like self, And this is just really gorgeous because we have this river here. The water is always a symbol of subconscious. So many of us have been conditioned from childhood to turn into an adult, which then means becoming, which then means not doing the childlike stuff. Okay, now the evolution, the way forward, I think for most of, for humanity, is that we need to bring in our inner child again, and we need to grow within our current situation. Like, try not to freak out and go, I'm not doing any of my adult stuff anymore. I'm just going to go do my child stuff. I mean, I guess it's a free country. You can do that. But if you want to, for me, I would say that would be more stress, more upheaval, and more, a lot more than to cope with on your plate emotionally if you have other people that are dependent on you. But there are ways to edge into a beautiful combination of your adult self and your childlike self, okay? And it's just gorgeous because here we have you on the horse, full enthusiasm, curiosity. I'm going into this, I'm going for it, okay? You're going for this pentacle, right? Now, as the story evolved, you're going for the pentacle, but the way forward for you is for you to literally, okay, get on a different horse, move through water, move through your subconscious, through your feelings slowly, and bringing love to yourself, and also having in your vision or your sight what is that light of the combination of your childlike self and your adult self together. What is that vision for you? Okay, because sometimes that might be the vision that you need to create here. Because I have a feeling at the moment, Cancer, you've got all these things here that you know are going to make you happy, but you kind of got your feet up here, right? And it's almost looks like it's not really in tangible form yet. And you're also kind of on this energy of like, well, I need to move towards something more fulfilling. Okay, so, and then it's the opportunity to balance. Okay, what am I moving towards? What am I moving away from? What am I letting go of? What do I want to bring in more of? Okay, and then we have the energy of, something's coming to an end. So I think you're really feeling like this almost looks like the kingly figure, that you're kind of done with a lot of this adult stuff, a lot of this responsibility, a lot of perhaps burdens that are being placed on you. And it's about you, a few things here is about you acquiring skills of how to release those burdens, perhaps how to delegate, how to be kinder on yourself, how to perhaps be assertive, how to be more empowered, to state your boundaries, to state, okay, this is my stress level here. I'm not going beyond that. I'm not overcommitting myself to things. I'm not being people's doormats, etc., etc. Okay. And then we have the emotional energy. So maybe you're going to be moving from this into this where, okay, you're feeling better, but there's still a lot of stuff going on around you, and that still might be something that you want to release. Your goal here is to become more, in alignment with your spiritual self. This is you in self-care, okay, which is just gorgeous. And the way you get from your adult self to your child self is through more self-love. And this reading has gone on very long. Sorry, Cancer. And I think I know why, because the strange thing is I've kind of been having this issue myself, and I think that's why sometimes when you do readings, it's like, oh gosh, I just helped myself as well. But, sometimes when we do that, if we help ourselves and we can help others at the same time, it's just kind of awesome. That's the way I look at it. Now, I have the Beyond Lemuria Oracle here, so I'm just going to quickly grab a card to finish off for you, Cancer. But yeah, I really love that ace. That Ace of Pentacles is just awesome. Like, how magical is that? It's like there's this thing that you really want to do. It's just fantastic. Oh, here we go. Vulnerability. And you know what? This is us almost being invulnerable, isn't it? Because it's almost like we are the ones that have to be the rock. Like, despite all this emotional turmoil going around us, it's almost like this king here, it's almost like he's emotionless, okay? Because the kings are the space holders. When we hold space for others, it's automatically not about us. It's about the other person we're holding space for, okay? So, but here, this is the flip side where vulnerability, Cancer, where we ourselves, or you yourself, need to become vulnerable. You need to become your inner child, okay, to bring that energy in. This is what that light is here. This is the light of your source connection, your inner child coming forward. And it's almost, maybe this is the cup of your, you know, maybe this is your adult self, or it could be, you know, just the spiritual cup. This is probably your adult self here, actually, on the horse, and this is your, you know, childlike self that you're bringing in. Okay, and you're going to unite those two with this, the love that's in this cup here. So it's about you being vulnerable and doing some inner child work if you can, and just really softening. Okay, that word's just come in here. And just really softening the division between your child self and your adult self, and bringing those visions together into something new. And you might have to do that several times, maybe over a period of a few months, because to bring the adult self and the child self together and then manifest that in the world is not an overnight thing, okay? It takes time, so patience is required, but you need to feel into your child self, and that could bring up other things as well, okay? So do some journal writing, see a therapist if you need to, but you know, you have this really exciting new thing here that you are moving towards and moving into, Cancer. So that's what I have for you today. This has been a long reading. I hope you have a great day and an awesome week, and I will catch you again soon. Bye for now.